Hi, it's Erica. Welcome back or welcome to my channel. I am so happy you're here. I will say this at the beginning of the video and at the end, but don't forget, if you like the video, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe. You can comment down below if you have any questions. Today, we are going to get into what the nitty-gritty of my job looks like. If you're new here, I am a personal chef, otherwise known as a professional meal prepper. Today, I'm going to take you along with me into the home of someone that I'm meal prepping for. So, let's go. It's around noon right now. I'm getting ready to go. Most of my clients I go to in the afternoon, so that's what's going on right now. I am going to send you back so that you can see what went on behind the scenes to make this meal prep possible. So let's go see Erica of the past. Hello, a little time travel. So I'm sitting down to place a grocery order, but a lot of stuff happened to get me to this point. First, I am meal prepping for Emma and Andrew for the first time this week, so I hopped on a call with her to learn about their dietary preferences, any allergies, restrictions, big likes and dislikes, all that good stuff. I also talked with her about their kitchen, the appliances, the supplies that they have available. Finally, we talked about the style of meal prep that they want to do. I offer the option for a composed meal prep or a family style meal prep. Composed meal prep is more of that grab and go lunchbox style. Family meal prep is where you store things in large format, separate containers that you can mix and match throughout the week. Emma and Andrew both work from home and variety is very important to them, so we're gonna go with a family style. Another fun thing that I learned about them on our consult call is that she is working on a more plant-based diet, whereas he is a huge meat lover. So I have the added challenge of coming up with a menu that's very plant-oriented. I'm actually gonna go vegetarian for this menu, but it has to satisfy a meat lover. So let's talk about the menu because that is the fun part. I am designing a menu where everything mixes and matches and plays well together. The way that I usually go about doing that is picking a flavor profile and then sticking with that throughout the entire menu. So today we're doing a kind of Greekish Mediterranean play, and we are focusing on really hearty flavors, and we're gonna work in some delicious plants for her. So yeah, I am going to get this grocery order placed, and I will see you in a matter of seconds in your time, but in a few days for me. Okay, welcome back to present tense. I'm gonna get my bag packed up. If you want to see what goes into my meal prep bag, you can check out the meal prep type vlog I posted a couple of weeks ago. Once I'm packed up, I'm gonna head out and take you into this client's home and show you all that fun stuff. So let's go. Okay, I just arrived. I'm all suited up. I got the groceries unpacked just a minute ago. Some of it is behind you on the counter. A lot of it is in the fridge. I obviously am masked up, want to be safe. Every time I arrive at a client's, I also pop on an apron and grab a dish towel. Since turning 30, a new addition to my wardrobe for clients is a pair of Crocs. They make cooking so much more comfortable, and my sad knees feel so much better. Those are definitely a must-have for me now, and I recommend them even if you are not 30. So I'm just gonna do my standard kitchen checks. I'm gonna make sure that there's nothing in the oven that I need to take out. I'm going to start getting things preheated, take a peek at my game plan. If you're curious about a game plan, you can check out my Q&A video where I describe that. I'll drop a link down below for that. Yeah, let's get cooking. Okay, here's my standard setup. I have my cutting board here, my knife that I brought from home. This is a client cutting board. As long as they don't have a glass cutting board, I'm fine with it. I brought a microplane because I am making something with lemon zest today, and that's not something I expect a client to have stocked, though I do recommend having one in your kitchen. I have my scrap bowl. This client composts, so eventually I'll drop the scraps into their compost. Under my cutting board, as always, I have a piece of drawer liner. That is a must-have to keep your setup very stable. You can do a piece of wet paper towel as well. All right, it is around 2:30, so it's been about an hour and I'm about halfway through. I have the rice pilaf done, bean salads done, and the stuffing for the pepper is right here behind me. I'm gonna stuff those peppers, get them in the oven, and get the stew on the stove while I work on wrapping up all the cutting board stuff. This is an example of the game plan in action. I'm getting something into the oven, I'm gonna have something simmering on the stove, and then I'm gonna be working on my cutting board for the rest of the cooking session. We should wrap up probably in around an hour, maybe a little bit more, so 2-ish hours. Yeah, that's about right for me in terms of speed for this type of meal prep. I'm gonna get back to it. It's 3:45, so it's been 2 hours and 15 minutes, and I'm wrapping up the food prep. The stew is just gonna simmer for a little bit longer on the stove. I am going to chop some romaine, and then I'm gonna move on to taking some pictures and doing the cleanup, everyone's favorite part of cooking. Let's talk about the menu. We've got 2 mains, 2 sides, and a flex main / side, along with a couple of sauces to keep things interesting throughout the week. We've got a stuffed bell pepper with Beyond Meat, a really delicious hearty eggplant stew with chickpeas. For our flex main / side, I've got a bean salad that can easily become a main when it is served with our side number 1, an herbed rice pilaf. And then for our last side, we've got a really bright, lovely Greek salad. It has a ton of feta, but also so many yummy veggies, which I love. For our sauces, we have a classic Greek salad dressing and my back pocket favorite sauce, a whipped feta that comes together with just 3 ingredients in the blender, really, and is such a crowd pleaser. I've also got a bunch of chopped romaine on the docket here because that can just really round out a meal if you want to make a salad out of something. Okay, headed out, all cleaned up, gotta take out the trash. That is the last thing I do at every client, and then I'm just gonna head home. All right, I am made it back. I'm here with my cats. Back to the floor where I do most of my hanging and working, floor person life. Yeah, that was a really great cooking session. The cooking itself took about 2 hours and 15 minutes, and then there's cleanup and photography, and I'm filming it for you all, so a little fourth wall breaking, but that definitely adds some time to the whole session. But I'm back home, it's 6 now, I'm gonna get myself cleaned up, and Quentin and I have dinner plans. I have already heard reports that things are tasty over there, which is always lovely to hear. I will send a formal follow-up note in a couple of days after they've had time to taste everything. That's just my standard workflow. I hope that you enjoyed coming along with me to this client session. If you did, please give this video a thumbs up, subscribe if you are not already, and feel free to leave a comment below if there are specific dietary preferences you would like to see me meal prep for. And thank you so much for joining me. I hope you have a lovely, well-fed week ahead.